In these hard economic times, many pets have ended up in animal shelters. Their care has just become too expensive for their owners. And these are the lucky ones. Some people have a different way of dealing with pets they can no longer afford.
They abandon them in their homes when they're fleeing, foreclosure issues or, leaving their bills behind. They'll very often just lock the door and leave the animals in the house, which is clearly they can't survive in that environment.
The LAPD has a special unit to help these animals and others that are the victims of abuse.
This was a location that this guy had, I think, probably about 1,000 birds.
They say the problem isn't just that neglect and abandonment are on the rise. People who are aware of animal mistreatment don't always report it.
It's surprising because when we actually do go out and serve the search warrants at the homes, the neighbors will start coming out and talking to us and say, oh, it's about time, it's about time. So people were aware of the situation and they were bothered by the situation, but not many people would call.
A lot of the cases the detectives deal with involve serious felony crimes, like cockfighting and dogfighting. But sometimes they'll find animals that have been abandoned or neglected, and they'll take those animals to a shelter, like this one in Hawthorne. Here the animals will be rehabilitated and eventually put up for adoption.
Melanie Wagner works with animals that are brought to the shelters.
Good girl.
She says that even though a lot of the animals she sees have been treated poorly, they make great pets after living in a shelter.
To get out of that and go into a quiet place, into a loving family, these animals come around, they turn around, and there is a certain level of gratitude that I believe the shelter animals really exhibit towards their owners.
The Animal Cruelty Task Force and the SPCA take calls for any type of abuse or neglect. If you have seen an animal that needs help, you can call one of these numbers to report it. For Annenberg News, this is Katie Everts reporting.